Hello everyone, welcome back to another red leaf mapping video. Yes, I know it's been a while. It's just these videos take a long time to make. I'm back from having the plague. I still might be sound a little sick, but that's okay. Feeling much better now. Okay, so anyways, as you guys can tell from the title of this video, we are rating German state flags. So there are 16 flags we're gonna get through, so we got some time. I'm gonna butcher these, at least some of them. Some of them I'm gonna be able to pronounce perfectly, other ones not so much. So the first one is... Oh boy. Baden-Württemberg? Anyways, a lot of German state flags are gonna look like this. A lot of them look this way, with two colors and a crest in the middle. There are two versions of at least I think there's two versions of every flag. There's one that's a civil and one's that's a government flag. And the government flag, I do believe, is the one with the crests on it. So I went with those, just because they're government official ones. I tried to look up the backstory for each one of these flags. They don't seem to actually have so much of that. A lot of them are just named after the major city they're in, that's in that state. So anyways, yeah, this is Baden-Württemberg. Three lions, crown, crest, black and yellow, awesome colors. I'm gonna cut them a little slack for the crests because there was a whole thing where they all went and redesigned state flags, especially after the reunification. So I'm gonna cut them a little slack. So Baden-Württemberg, I'm going to give a B, just because I'm so tired of seeing lions on flags. It's kind of overdone. Bavaria. This is a very popular flag. Some of you guys might even know this one. Even people who aren't that into flags have probably seen this flag. I hate it. I'm giving it an F. I know that's going to be unpopular because people really love this flag for whatever reason. It's like the Maryland flag. If you guys remember my ranking American state flags, I gave Maryland, I think, an F. It wasn't very good because but it's just, it doesn't look like a flag. Like, if you didn't know that we were looking at flags and you saw this, what would you think this is? It looks like they changed the colors around on the racing checkered flag. So it's just, I don't know. And then the edge is it looks like it's cut off of a tablecloth. Terrible. Berlin. Okay. That's a funny bear. I love that. So this is the capital city. Berlin has, I believe, always had this flag. Again, it's got a bear. It's that European heraldry symbolism where they usually have an animal or a building or sometimes a person. Again, this is not a popular flag, but I think if they removed the bear, they kept the lines and removed the bear, I mean, then that's just the Austrian flag, but maybe if they added a star instead of a bear or something, I think it would be better. But you know what? It's not terrible. I'll give Berlin a B. B is for Berlin. Okay, so this is Brandenburg. Now, this I love the heraldry of the eagle. I don't think the eagle's used enough in flags. I know it's used in a lot of flags. Even like some flags might have an eagle on it, you might not even realize it. Like Poland, the flag that they use internationally is just actually this tricolor on the back. But they do have a civil flag that has a white eagle on it, which I think is great. This eagle is also really great. Again, I do still hold that flags need to be a little more stylized. This is a little rough. But you know what? B again. I'm gonna give it another B. Just because it is great, and there's not much that has to be done with that eagle. Maybe you could like trace it out and then just fill it in with like 2 colors or something. But if they stylize that eagle, it would be an A for sure. This is Bremen. Okay, so Bremen's changed up the dual color crest thing. Still has a crest, and I guess it's still technically dual colors, but it's not done in solid. It's alternated. Okay. This is kind of like the PEI flag, where it doesn't look like it. Like, it looks like they were like, oh well, let's do a checker, and then they were like, no, let's do lines. Well, should we get rid of the checkers? No, keep those at the 2 columns there. Yeah, and then the crest is awesome. Again, it's a little crazy. I'm gonna give Bremen a C, just because I hate it when flags seemingly can't make up their mind on what they want to do with their design. I really, really don't like that. I think Bremen would need a complete overhaul. This is Hamburg, where hamburgers come from. It's weird, a lot of people think like hamburger is like the American food, and I guess in the modern age it kind of is, but it comes from Germany. Okay, so Hamburg has this castle with 2 stars on the top and a cross on the center tower, solid red background. It's like a worse Gibraltar. But hey, they've stylized the castle. That's very easy to remember. The door's a little... I think the door needed to be a little more stylized. Get rid of those hinges or whatever those are. But ultimately, not bad. A little boring if we're being completely honest here, but you know what? Solid A flag. A flag doesn't need to be something extravagant. It being boring is kind of a good thing. It means it's recognizable, means it might not be memorable, but it's recognizable. If you see that flag, you know what it is. Alright, so this is Hess. I think I'm saying that right. Okay, so we're back to the two-color thing, and then they've incorporated into that lion. And I kind of like that lion. It's a little stylized, not quite to the point that I would do it. It's got a crazy crown thing up on top. Yeah, there's not much to this flag that needs to be done. I'm gonna give it an A, just because I really like what they've done with the lion, and I know I'm so tired of seeing lions, but if you can do something special with it like this, that's great. Lower Saxony, okay. The realistic horse is throwing me off. So it's just a red crest with a white horse on it, with the German flag in the background. You need to stylize that horse, and this would be a perfect flag. So you get a B. But it would be an A if that horse didn't have all that line work and it was just like a solid white color. Okay, Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. F. Automatic F. What is this? You have a griffin and... is that a cow? Why does its neck look like a bottle cap? Why is it... like... I don't get if there's like a history here or something, but they could have done something better than whatever that is. And the 2 yellow lines on the, it just doesn't, I don't know, terrible flag. North Rhine-Westphalia. Ooh, I hate it. Okay, so that flag in the background, if they just did that, that would be perfect. I do believe that actually is the flag of the Rhineland shortly after World War One. I gotta set that up, but there is another Rhineland flag on here. That crest in the middle, I hate it when they put a bunch of, I'm not sure if it is actually a crest or if it's just for this, but I mean, again, there's that horse, and I'm pretty sure that flower is an English symbol, and I think the only original thing on here is that wavy white line with the thing. Anyways, F. Just because that crest is terrible, but if they took it off, it would be an A flag. Tricolors are almost never a miss. Rhineland Palatinate? Rhineland Palatinate, I think. Okay, so again, German flag is defaced with a English flag, a wheel, and another lion, and again, there's that crown. F. I don't know what to say. Not only have you thrown a flag on a flag, it's part of a crest, and it's mixed with 2 other crests. Don't do this. Oh, it gets worse. This is Saarland. For the same reasons as the last, 4 flags, F. Moving on, I don't need to explain it to you guys. Okay. Saxony. Okay, so you've gotten better. You've only got 1 crest on your flag. Again, though, I think this flag would look way better without the crest. And of course you do have that, but it's only the civil flag, so unfortunately this is the one you're going to be ranked on. Or even if you took that background in the crest and made it that, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow. You could call it the B flag. But anyways, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a C. Just because that crown, the green crown in the middle, that's the same. It's just the same green as the flag, I think. I guess it's a little different. Yeah, I just there's so many options on this that you guys should have went with, and you guys just didn't. Saxony-Anhalt. Why? Why? What? Okay. So I feel like, if we go back to Saxony here for a second, I feel like you saw that and like, well, yeah, let's mix that, but let's add our own flair to it. And the eagle in the corner looks like it was just added in, like why? The crown is different and it's somehow worse. I actually kind of like that bear. He's kind of neat, but still, again, like, I don't. F. This is the problem with state flags, is that I don't think anyone puts too much thought into them. Schleswig and Holstein. So this is on the peninsula with Denmark there. Again, I think if you just use that flag, that would be okay. I have no idea what that hole in the wall is on the right side of the flag, and then we got 2 blue lions. Again, I'll give you a C. There's not much you have to do, but I give you a C, just because I have no idea what that crest is supposed to be. Alright, so we're on to the last one here. Thuringia. Again, I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing probably all of these. So again, it's got those stars that were on the Hamburg flag. And it's done what I think it was Bremen did with the thing. And you know what? Honestly, that lion, again, stylized in an okay way. The crown is stylized. Very good. I'm gonna give you guys a B. Alright, so that is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other channels, Red Leaf Gaming and Red Leaf Sunset. And I will see you guys in the next one. Again, I'm sorry for why this took so long, but I've been working on lots of projects. Life's gotten a little crazy and stuff is going on. But anyways, I will still be doing all this stuff for you guys whenever I can. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in the next one.